I'm Emma, welcome to Charmings. This is my intro video and I'm going to be showing you what I do, which is polymer clay. I work with predominantly polymer clay, occasionally a bit of resin. Brands I use predominantly for my clay are Primo, brilliant brand. I'm in the UK, so getting my hands on Primo can be a bit of a thing. It can be a bit tricky, and thanks to the pandemic and the clay shortage, getting your hands on clay literally anywhere right now is a bit of a thing still. But yes, I work predominantly with Primo Sculpey accents. I do like a good effect, especially I think with glitter and sparkle. These, I haven't actually tried the souffle yet, but I will. These are great for like base colours. They come in a really great range. This one I haven't, as you can see, unopened. But anything pink and glittery, you got me. So I use Primo when I can get my hands on it. There's a small shop near me that I can get. Cernit. This is new. I'm still getting to grips with this. This I've actually had a while and it's still, as you can see, relatively soft. I haven't quite used this yet. I've used it once, but this is still new. I will review each of the different clays at some point, but predominantly I use this stuff. Fimo. This is really easy to get a hands on. I can even go to a shop and go to Hobbycraft or the range and pick this up. So this is a lot easier for me to get. So again, pink, sparkle. Fimo effect. This one is a glow in the dark, because glow in the dark. I also use the soft. Really great if you're hands on good. This one is unfortunately open and it's been open to the air for a while, so it's gone a bit harder than I like. Professional, I don't use this very often. I find it's really hard to work with. So this one doesn't get used very often, so I usually stick to effect or soft. I have a whole collection. In future I will do a video on my workspace, which is tiny and cramped because it is actually in my bedroom in my house that I share with my partner and our 4 kids. So it's very cramped workspace, but I make it work. So this is what I use predominantly. Also got this from the range, and oh my god, never ever ever again. I will review this in a later video, but this stuff personally is so bad for many reasons, which I will again tell you about at a later date. So I predominantly work with polymer clay. I do get the, if you are a resin crafter or still a polymer clay artist, you will have heard or know of a company called Sophie and Toffee based in Singapore who do resin art. They do a little bit of clay work, but predominantly it is resin. These are my recent makes from one of their boxes. I'll just put the wings in. So, little toadstool house. This mold, it's pretty good considering it is a 2-part 3D mold. This does need a bit of a cleanup. As you can see, it's still got a bit of an edge, and I had to fill the top with some resin, so that needs to tidy it up a bit. Fairy wings. Guess who doesn't love anything sparkly and fairy related? So I've got those. As you can see, there's a bit of sparkle. Those from that box. This is from last year's spooky box. This black does actually glow in the dark. Needs a bit of a tidy up. Yep, like that. So, yep, there's that, because my little girl wants some Halloween hair clips, so I will get those finished at some point. This is also from a recent one of this year's boxes. This is the fairy door, and I love anything fairy related or sparkly, so as you can see, there is sparkle glow in this piece. This hasn't quite set, and yes, there's 1, 2 air bubbles on the back, but no one's gonna see that, right? You won't tell. Yeah, those are all out and about. I also have some other bits from Etsy and Instagram. I love this maker. I cannot pronounce them, but if you know this maker and their molds, all of which are handmade by the artists themselves, they are amazing, totally worth the price. Please buy from the original artist, not the rip-off ones all over Wish and AliExpress. Please go buy the actual molds from this designer. They look like this. They are black, silicone. This one, as you can see, is a well-used demon cat that I love. I love these ones. See? Yeah, air bubbles. It was some leftover resin from making the house, so he's a bit of a mess because it was starting set. But these molds are amazing. My favorites. Use these often. And I just love these cats. I have the full collection, by the way. So yes, I do resin, but not very often because of health issues. Yes, I use full safety PPE precautions when using resin completely. So yes, don't come at me for that. I do use full PPE. So as I say, I use predominantly polymer clay, which this is. Can't remember what I mean out of, but yes, this is clay, and this is a backflow incense holder, as you can see by the mess on the bottom here. So yeah, it does actually work. It's kind of a pain in the butt to actually get to work, but this does work. But predominantly I make stars. I make these teeny little stars. Yes, I cheat and use a mold, but who cares? I'm having fun. So I make these little things. Thanks to Creator Rachel for the inspo. She's what got me hooked on making these little guys. As you can see, I have quite a few of these little guys made. This is just some of them. This isn't even my entire collection. And if you are a bit of a nerd like me, you will have figured out what these little color combos are on these little guys and the little extras. Yes, this one is a mess, but if you can figure out the color combos and what this is supposed to be up here, not sure if you can quite see it properly, you will know who this is inspired by. So yeah, these are what got me started in polymer clay. I do use a little mold. It's not much bigger than these actual stars to make my stars, because I did attempt many times to make the shape. Never worked. So yeah, I use a mold from a designer, a mold maker in, I think it's Edinburgh. It's definitely somewhere in Scotland. I cannot remember the name of the shop from Etsy, but when I check who it is, I will post links below for everything just as soon as I figure out how to do this, because as I said at the start, this is my intro video, so I have no clue what I'm doing, no idea how to set links, anything at all. So please bear with me as I get used to this whole thing. Yeah, so those are my little stars. Those are what got me started, my little cauldron. But predominantly I am attempting to make horses. This is my kind of COVID inspired. All the pictures were always grey with red and little dots of orange and yellow from, you know, like new stuff. So I had to do it. I had to make something COVID related. We all did, didn't we? So yeah, this is my first attempt, possibly my second attempt at a little horse. It's not perfect. I don't like the body shape. Oh, the legs I'm kind of okay with. I wish they were looking better on the drawing. The hair on the tail, it's alright. The hair on the head, on the other hand, I'm still not quite thingy with, but yeah, I will get there eventually. But I'm attempting to do horses, but my main thing are my lovely dragons. Excuse this guy, she has lost her wings at some point, don't ask me when. And this is actually made from the Fimo leather effect, so it's really flexible, plus it gives this really nice like texture. It's not gonna yeah, it's a bit dusty, not be picked up, but once it's baked, it gets this lovely texture to it. Yes, that is a sling with a little baby dragon egg in. It's not the best of my dragons. This is like one of my first, hence why it's lost its wings and it's not looking too good. But this is my first. But my favourite thing to do, because I struggle with wings, is mer dragons. Mer dragons. No wings. Brill. But I have seen a lovely tutorial on a Facebook group on how to do wings, so I'll be practicing those at some point. But yes, mer dragons. I love anything sparkly, so yes, most of my things will have some kind of sparkle or glitter, iridescence to them. These gemstones actually on the back here and the little white ones on the top here actually glow in the dark, as does the white in the tail here. I love spending ages just making these tails. Lovely. It's great to just disappear for like an hour getting these lovely tails made. As I said, love anything with sparkle. So there's that one. This, if you are again a nerd, you can try and figure out what inspired the colours and the combo on this lovely dragon. The colours might give it away, the strawberries might give it away, the teddy bear on the side here might give it away. But if you are a nerd, this lovely colour combo might give it away. Any guesses? I will tell you in a later video if you've got it right. But as you can see, this has a shine and a shimmer. Yes, it's full of bubbles. There's even like a little shell hiding here and there, bits and pieces. This was actually I think it was a mermaid challenge. I try to do the challenges in May and October and June and July, but it doesn't always work out. But yeah, this is the things. So mer dragons are my predominant thing. I've also attempted pony dragons. Yeah, this guy is just horrid. Again, COVID colours, but yeah, he didn't come out very well, as you can tell by the state of these wings, which I put on the wrong way around. They do look all right from this side, but they're supposed to face the other way for, well, obvious reasons. The legs are not too bad, the body's not too bad, but it's just the wings. The wings are a mess yet again. But yeah, so I'm still attempting these. I'm still attempting these guys. I will get there at some point. But my favorite thing to make, something not great, is my little houses. How cute are these? See, not that big, great for hanging on the tree, hanging at the front door in your new house, or just something fun to have around. I love making these. They are time consuming, which I don't mind sometimes. Sometimes I do. But once I'm into it and I'm in the zone, we all know the zone as crafters, we all know that lovely zone. Once I'm in the zone, we get going. So yeah, that is me. I am a clay maker, occasional resin maker. I also sew on occasion. That is a separate topic for a separate video. Oh, I also occasionally make these guys. This is based on Ebony from a show I watched as a teenager called The Tribe. She still needs her face painted and then sealed because she has, see, sparkle. Kind of top of this sparkle. But yes, this is me. I am a clay maker, occasional resin maker. I love dragons. I love fantasy. I love pink. I love sparkles. I am from the northeast of England. Really, really hoping you like my videos. I hope. Either way, this is just a hobby for the moment. Predominantly, I want to make stuff and sell it. Hopefully, that is the plan, to sell my goods. But for now, all of this is a hobby. Hopefully, eventually a paying hobby. But still, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to get alerts for all my videos. and I will be back soon with an actual making video and unboxing and reviews of anything and everything I use in my cleaning journey. I will see you all again soon. Bye bye. Bye.